Welcome to the House of the Princess. It's me, Princess AV. You might know me by now, so soon I'm gonna stop saying that because y'all know what's up, okay? Um, I'm going to do a review on the new OWN television show, The Belle Collective. It is produced by Carlos King and it debuted tonight, July 15th. January 15th. This how you know you girls tired. And it's exciting. I got a chance to watch the sneak preview on YouTube. But I did want to wait for everybody to get a chance to watch it before I gave spoilers to those who hadn't gotten the sneak preview. Now, first, before we get into all of that, I need you to stop, look down. I need you to press like on this video, or if you're watching on the TV, take your little remote and press these little buttons here and go to those three dots. And I need you to like, and most definitely of all things, I need you guys to subscribe to my channel. It's important. If you're going to show me a little love, I need it. I need everybody to subscribe to the channel. And if you really like what I'm talking about and want to see the rest of my content, hit that notification button so you'll always know when I'm live or when I'm posting up. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to go into my review. I hope I'm not before the church long. We're going to make this short because it's a debut episode. You know, there's still a lot to be seen, there's still a lot to be learned. Carlos King has gathered his belongings and went over to the OWN channel, and he said he knows his worth, and he's gotten down on this. Now, the Belle Collective is a housewife style reality TV show. It's about five boss women down in Jackson, Mississippi, of all things. So I'm wondering what is in the head of Carlos King that made him go to Jackson. But I do like the fact that it's there. It's refreshing. It's a different scene. It's a different city. It shows you nothing that has been seen before. And like they said in the preview, that most people think they got banjos and cowboy boots all in the country all the time, but they are a forward moving city and they are progressive. And it's nice to see something new. So I am here for it. I'm excited for it. We're going to talk about these characters. I don't know them well, so I have to keep trying to remember their names and whatnot until we get more into the episodes. I did write some notes, so don't worry. Don't talk about me because I'm looking at my notes. I need to watch my notes, okay? First, we talk about Tambra Cherie. She is a radio DJ and VJ. Apparently, she got a little buzz going on. She's on Dish Nation. She's on one of the top radio stations in Jackson. She seems like she has a good personality, but we just have to see what comes of her. She seems a little bougie. That's what they make her come across. But I think she might have something a little bit in her. She wasn't really in this episode a lot because she had previous engagements, but she did interview that fine mayor of there. Ooh, Jackson got a fine mayor. He young too, okay? I'm sure he got all the ladies down in City Hall trying to get up with him, but he didn't say, I didn't hear if he had any kids or not. If he did say it, I was looking at him, he was so fine I wasn't paying attention, okay? So we have yet to see what's to her. So I'm sure that in future episodes we will be seeing a lot more from her. Now, after that is Latesha. Now she seems to be, I would hate to compare her to Nene, but she is like the Nene of the bunch. She seems like she's the one that's really holding the show together, and the show will be centered around her as one of the major principal women in the show. She's the one, she is a business owner, and she, I want to word this correctly. She coordinates, that's the word I'm looking for, these women's brunch that they have going on there. And that's how she makes her money. She has networking events and women's brunches. So this episode kind of centered around her doing one of her brunches, and that's how everybody comes together. Now they gave her back history. Her husband is what they call a towboater. So they spend a lot of time away, 30 days at a time, basically, away from each other in 2 weeks together. So they showed the FaceTime and the background of them and put their relationship in order, you know. But one thing that they wanted, I guess, you to know is they was kind of freaky. She was naming her breastises and he was talking about them on camera. So I thought that showed just a little bit about her personality. When she talks in the narration, I feel that she's very animated and it's almost like it's rehearsed or she's playing to the cameras. So I am watching out for that. Is she an over the top character? Because I think she will be. Her project is to bring the women's together. She's women together because she's doing a project of buying back the block. It's called Farrer Street, and she wants to build this block up or this street where it used to be good for black business and put it back together. So I do like the idea in this show that they're doing stuff for black women, black business, and building up businesses in the black community. So it brings a refreshing face to it that they're just not causing drama, but they're actually doing a project and doing something constructive. It gives them a purpose. So I do like that. So that's why I feel like she's the anchor of the group because she's putting this together and the whole show will be structured mostly around that. We're gonna come back to her. Next is Miss Latrice Rogers. She's a hair mogul. Her shop's name is Goddess Limbs. Honey, she's a character. I like that she's a nice young woman. I think she's going to be interesting to watch. All at the same time, there might be times that she's going to be boring to watch because of her personality. I'm looking to see how big her personality is. She might be the one that's lacking personality. We just have to kind of see where this goes. And I say that because you see her come into her business. It's obvious that she runs a tight ship. But she's a young woman. And it's hard to be a boss to your peers. And you see that when she's asking her employees why they didn't invite her to their party or them going out. And it was like really because of her husband and they didn't think he was going to let her go. And you know, it's all well and good to be cool with your employees, but I think that there are times when you're too cool that you do need to separate the boundaries. I don't think that you need to be kicking it with them like that all the time and then you want to have such respect or borders or boundaries with them. So yeah, I don't want to kick it with you and you my employer and I might be going to get drunk or do erroneous things and you looking at me sideways when I go to work on Monday. So no, I get it. And I think she's struggles with that because she just wants to be that young girl and party and everything. And on the other side of that, she has a husband and he's old. Okay. He's not old like senior citizen old, but he old. Okay. He about 20 years a senior. I forgot. But he's old for her. So I think she might, be looking for a daddy. That's what she calls him. He's her daddy. And you could see that he runs her like that. Like she has to ask permission for different things. I believe she loves him and he loves her. But one thing I caught is when she called the other girls fake. And when I say she doesn't have a personality, I felt that she lacked personality. She seemed fake. And it was really something when her husband called her out for being fake. He had no reason to do that. And she was mad. You could be mad. But you're gonna be mad at the truth. The fakeness emoted off of her during the few scenes when she was trying to be boss like and I'm this and I'm that. And it's like, girl, we know you 20 years old. Like you want to be thoughting it out here, but you decided to settle down. And you might be feeling some type of way about it. So, it's just one of those things. Next we're gonna go to Marie Hamilton, soon to be Dr. Marie Hamilton. Okay. She is the first black woman to provide mental health services to children and youth and open up these centers. And that is admirable. I love to see black women flourish. I really love to see people in the mental health field. But on the flip side of that, that they just touched on, that I can't wait to see in the season, is that she's been married for 3 years, but she went on to glaze over the fact that she had 4 or 5 kids and that she had 3 grandkids. She don't look that old, okay? And when you ain't been married, you need your time between you and your husband. And you got all these kids up in the house and your grown kids and all that. Baby, bye. And then you a boss woman. I already see that it's gonna be some problems in that marriage, even before the preview at the end, because she looks like she's trying to run him. And it's hard for black women to be bosses as it is, but she seems like the kind that's very aggressive and very mouthy. And it's gonna be some problems up in that house because men, they have issues. You got all them kids, you need some alone time. She got too much pulling on her. So when is she gonna be at home with her husband? But we'll see what happens in the situation in the season. And then we have Miss Antoinette. Lastly, she's a dentist. She's from Michigan. She's a young girl. She seems naive to me. They didn't have a lot to put into her story. They just gave her a backstory that she was married to a white man and she's divorced. I really don't care. She was looking at that white man in there that was her construction worker. He was cute and all, go sis. Go sis, She lacks luster right now. And I can see why she's friends with what's her name, Latrice, because they mirror each other a little bit. And yeah, the fakeness and they're kind of ditzy blonde type of feel to them. It's out there. We have to just see what comes of them. She's a very pretty girl. I think she probably does have a lot to offer, but we just didn't get a chance to see that as of yet. So we're going through the episode. One thing I did notice that Antoinette was going to get her a Porsche, or they were going to the Mercedes dealership. She got a little coin. I think that they don't have early housewife coin, but they just got a little coin. Now, Miss Latrice say they got millions. I want to see. It doesn't seem like it, but you never know. But I think they got a nice little coin, but they ain't dirty rich. Okay, they just good boss women. Okay. Now we go to this here brunch. That is the pinnacle of the whole episode after they get done introducing all of the characters. Now this had brunch and fascinating. First of all, I think that half them people in there was extras, okay? I don't think they was friends or no friends, okay? Because everybody was not dressed the same, or they weren't dressed in uniform. One of them girls, she had a beauty supply store hat on, and you're supposed to be a boss. I'm not saying nothing about beauty supply store hats, but when you got a coin, honey, I just want to see it. And I didn't see that throughout everybody that was in there. Now, this lady, Miss Marie, she gonna be a hot mess, okay? For a person that says they are a mental health specialist, she might need some, because I can see her bringing all the drama as well with her friend. What's her name? Latesha. They're gonna be two peas in a pod. Now she comes in here with this big old hat and this big. I can't even remember the name of this character. It's not Mammy, but it's one of those Mae West like outfits, okay? And it was ugly as hell. It was ugly. And whoever made that for her, whoever let her walk outside the house with that, that wasn't her friends, because it looked a hot mess. And she was in there like, oh, honey, yes, I'm doing it. I'm gonna be the belt. No, darling, I know that big hats The bigger the hat, the closer to Christ. No, that's cool, but at least it needs to look good, and it just did not look good. It was a mess. She came up in there to start drama, and I see that she was willing to start drama. She had an issue where she bought hair from Latrice's shop. Now she's sitting there with her hair done in the house. Now, one thing I didn't like, she said, I paid $600 for this hair and for this wig. And she was sitting there curling it with them cheap hair curlers in her house. Baby, and I sell hair, as a matter of fact. There is no way I'm paying anybody $600 for a wig that is not already styled and ready to put on my head. There's no way that I'm going to pay $600 for a wig and go home and take some hot curlers, and I am an amateur, and do my own hair. So that's why I saw through that. I'm like, that seemed like a whole lot anyway. Okay. What are you paying for, Suge? No, not $600 for a straight wig, and then you're at home getting ready to go out is when you notice that the hair is bogus. No, Suge, when I go buy my hair and you hand me my wig and I'm paying $600 for it, I am taking it out. I'm running my fingers through this hair. I'm shaking it out, and I'm going to tell you to curl it and style it anyway before I wear it. So I feel like that was a whole lot. Of course, they got to bring drama, but, that was silly to me. And I think it was tacky to bring it up at the table. And then the other girl, like, yeah, oh, this is the goddess length hair. This is my hair. And I think Latrice was unprofessional as well to get so offended that it might have been her hair. We all know that if you get your hair from the vendor, every batch of hair is not the best hair. You might have some bad batches somewhere in there. It happens. But, I'll be like, where's your receipt? Let me fix it. I wouldn't have even argued with her. I would have been like, I'm so sorry. This is for me. Okay, well, let's look into it. And that would have been that. I wouldn't have argued and went back and forth about no hair. Baby, bye. I would have made sure that she knew that my company was of the utmost upper echelon. So, I was just one of those things. Again, I thought the brunch and the people who was there kind of fake. The way it happened, it was fake. It was mighty small. I was expecting something more grandiose, but they might have just put that together real quick for the show. I like the attitude of it, or the premise behind it. It was cute. Again, I think Latrice, she had a negative attitude the whole time. I think she's an insecure woman, and I think that's going to come out as the season progresses. I think part of her insecurities is just her youth. As you grow older, you grow more secure in who you are, what you are. And then she has that old daddy husband. So, you want a young woman, she want to make sure that she won't get replaced at the same time. So it can, be great. I do like the dynamic between the ages and the women. I think it brings more spice. I like that they're not too much age gap, but there's a different age gap to bring different perspectives to things that they're doing and different drama, So with that being said, that is my thoughts on the show. I do admonish you to watch it. I will be continuing to watch it through the season. I'm excited. Now I have something to watch on Friday nights, the Belle Collective. If you enjoy my video, please look down and like the video. I need it. Also, subscribe to my videos so you can be aware of all of my content and everything that I have going on. Follow me on social media. My website is www.houseoftheprincess.com. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. I just appreciate you watching. I'm 50% righteous, 50% ratchet. And please give me some comments and some feedback of what you think about the Belle Collective. Are you excited about watching it? Are you going to continue to watch it? And remember, this is Princess AV. You have been in the House of the Princess, where we're 50% righteous, 50% ratchet. I hope you had a great cool beverage. Have a good night. It's time to turn the lights out. Have a good one.